Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I think a lot of y'all knew that I was going to do this episode at some point in time. So, Nintendo thought it would be a good idea when all we had complained about when the first Nintendo Switches had came out. So, here's the thing, because the games was like at $59.99. All right, cool. OLED comes out $69.99. All right, well, everybody else is raising their price to $69.99. I ain't tripping about it. And that was like with that last Legend of Zelda game that they came out with, like that big one. Not Breath of the Wild. Dang, I can't think of the name of it. But anyways, so then of course, Nintendo Switch 2s, they get announced. They're talking about it. All right, cool. What could possibly, what bad thing could come out of this, right? Then Mario Kart World, it gets announced. The very first, because I've been a Mario Kart fan since the Nintendo 64. They ain't never done this, all right? Because I feel like I would have heard about that a long time ago. They come out with the very first open world Mario Kart game, and I'm like, oh, this is about to be amazing. There is no way possible they can mess this up. Nintendo, all right, it was something that we didn't ask for, but I appreciate it. $89.99. That's how much the game is going to be. $90 is probably going to, I wonder, hold on for a second. Let me see how much that would be. $89.99 after tax. Taxes, Washington State paycheck. No, that's not it. Income tax. No, Washington pay. I just wanted to, no, that's why they add another 9. I ain't press no other 9. Sales tax. Okay, let's see. $89.99 after tax. Calculate. Is it okay, so state tax average, combined tax 84. Why am I like after tax? Hold on, before tax. Let's see what happens. Combined tax. Oh, okay. So 97. So yeah, afterwards state tax. So average local tax, combined tax. So it's gonna be almost $100 pretty much. That's how much we're gonna be paying for this game. And what trips me out about the whole situation is that there are people trying to defend this, talking about, oh, $89.99 is not that bad. No, it is that bad. Because the thing is this, when you look at all of the other open world racing games that came out, you got Forza Horizon, all the Forza Horizon games. And you know what's crazy? Hold on for a second. Probably, if you buy all the different Forza Horizons, then I can see it's overall being like $100 and stuff. Okay, so let's open up the so it's sold out there. They don't have like no price for because I was gonna look up Forza Horizon. All right, what about Forza Horizon 2? Let's see what they got. Forza Horizon 2, $418. That's crazy. I didn't realize it cost that much just to get, and I was like, dang it, I got this one too. That's insane. All right, let's just see how much Forza Horizon 4 would cost if you wanted to get. Okay, so they have it where if you wanted to get Forza Horizon 4 on PC, it would be $7. And then 5, I imagine, it's not gonna cost that. So if you wanted to get Forza Horizon, this is before it's like the standard. So they're not even telling us how much like a deluxe or a special edition would cost of this Mario Kart World. But if you wanted to get the standard edition of Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 4 and 5, you're gonna be spending far less than $100. So, like, you're spending under $50. That's the part that trips me out about the whole situation. I'm like, fam, Forza Horizon, in my opinion, it seems like it's going to, even if we're talking Forza Horizon 1, I feel like that game's going to have more content than Mario Kart World. So when you sit down and think about it, a game that came out over 10 years ago, how is it that it's going to have, because what? They're going to have it where, of course, it's like the Mario characters. And then I'm trying to think, they didn't really say like how big the map is going to be, but it looked like it was a decent sized map. Like overall, I don't know the exact size of it. I wonder if they said somewhere, what would the size, what is the map size? Size in Mario Kart World. I wonder if they So there's all like using treehouse footage of an on the ground reference point of the overhead shot from the about halfway through the trailer. I've estimated that the size of Mario Kart World's map to be around 30 square miles, or possibly even 40 at the high end. So 30 to 40 square miles. And there's this one game that I played called Fuel where it was like 5,000 square miles. In that game, I'm trying to think. I remember when I went and got that game on Amazon, and it was like, I think it was like $50, I believe. But my thing is this. When that game, like in its prime, when it came out, like when Xbox 360s were the latest consoles, you could go to the store and get that game for $10. I remember getting that game for $10. I remember I was able to trade in at the time when it came out, Grid 2, because yeah, they wasn't really talking on Xbox Ones and all that stuff. But overall though, that I remember I was able to trade in that game and still had some money left over. So yeah, Fuel at that time being in its prime, it didn't cost that much. So my question is why did you guys think? Because no, the funny thing is that they went live. They did a live stream. I think it was either the same day or the next day when Mario Kart World had got announced, and everybody was saying that lower the price, because there's no reason for a game to cost that much, especially when it's just going to be the standard edition. My thing is that you can't, because just I'm thinking of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and how that game, it's like you're spending $59.99 for it, but the stuff, the content that they have in the game, like not everything is unlocked. So they have it where you got to subscribe to their membership just to play the other stuff in the game. And I'm like, man, it trips me out. Like there's Xbox. It seems like that they're the only ones that have a good, decent membership. Yeah, you might not get all the DLCs, but at least then you get to play the games at no extra cost if you have the membership. What was crazy at one point in time, like before they discontinued Forza Horizon 4, you could play both Forza Horizon 4 and 5, no cost. All you just gotta do is be subscribed to their membership. So my question is to Nintendo is why, and this is even talking to Sony too, because no, last night I was getting ready to play or download The Last of Us 2, the game, and just to overall play it before the show starts. And you have to buy it. And then, no, they have it set up where, you could play a 2-hour trial. What's the point of having a membership or, one of those subscription memberships if I'm not going to be able to actually, like, there ain't nothing worth, like, I guess, investing in. Like, it's not worth subscribing to, because that, to me, that just trips me out, where it's like, you guys promote the membership, but overall, it's like, there ain't no reason to subscribe to it. Meanwhile with Xbox, like I got, hold on for a second. Let me open up the Xbox app. This is just the Xbox app on PC. This ain't even talking on the games that's available on the console itself. But it's like one and the same. They don't have it where it's like, they have it where there are some games available on the Xbox. Like you have to go out and get an Xbox to play it. But overall, I'm like, pretty much the majority of the games, like they just recently added Borderlands 3, Autumn Fall. Autumn Fall is a new game. Yeah, let's just go through all the different games that they got that I can recognize and stuff. So they got they got a few of the Assassin's Creed games, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla. They got Autumn Fall. They just recently added that card game, Balatro. They got pretty much like all the latest Battlefield, or all the like Battlefield games after Battlefield 3. So yeah, 3, 4, 1, 2042, Hardline 5. Let's see, Burnout Paradise. I said Borderlands 3. Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Cooking Simulator. What else? Crackdown 3, Crisis, all the Crisis games, so Crisis 1, 2, and 3, Dead by Daylight, Dead Island 2, Dead Space, the old one and the new one, and 2 and 3. Let's see what other games they got. They got Doom Eternal on Xbox and PC, but then they have the first Doom, like that one that they came out with some time ago, where it's only available on the Xbox. I found that weird, but I was like, you know what? It's cool. I ain't tripping about it. But they got quite a few Doom games. What else? They have this one game, Expeditions. It's one of those like Mud Runner games. All the Fallout games. F1. They got a few Far Cry games. They got Far Cry New Dawn 5 and 6. They got one of the farming simulators. They got Forza Horizon 5 and Motorsport. So what else? Football Manager. Let's see. The Gears of War games, Grid Legends, Generation Zero probably being one of my personal favorites. That's a pretty good game. All the Halo games, of course. Like any Microsoft-based game, it's gonna be on their day one. So what else? Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga. So it has like all the different Star Wars movies, but it's like in the Lego form. But they got them all combined together for the game. Mass Effect 1 through 3. Let's see what other. Oh, and then that Mass Effect Andromeda or something like that. Flight Simulator, the old one, and like the 40th anniversary edition, and the new one that just came out. Minecraft. Let's see what else. Some Need for Speed games, because they got like this. If you get like the highest tier membership of the Xbox Game Pass, you get EA Play too. So you get like quite a few EA games. But they got that 2015 Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Payback, Rivals, and Unbound. Let's see. Ninja Gaiden. Quite a few Ninja Gaiden games, but they got Ninja Gaiden 2, Black 3, Razor's Edge. I think that's supposed to be an E. I don't know. It's like a sideways M, but I don't know what that's supposed to be and things. But it's another Ninja Gaiden game. But yeah, they got quite a few of those. No Man's Sky. What else? Let's see. And this is all on the Xbox Game Pass, by the way. So Power Wash Simulator, the Quake series. I remember playing a little bit of this game called Redfall. That was decent. Rage 2 was pretty good. Let's see what else. Resident Evil 2 and 3. Let's see what other. Sea of Thieves. I need to hold on for a second. I'm gonna download that game because I've been wanting to play it for some time now. Dang, that is gonna take up a lot of space. But anyways, we're gonna download that game real quick. So, but anyways, let's see. SnowRunner, Sniper Elite 5, and Resistance. It being the new one. Some Star Wars games, like regular Star Wars games. They got Fallen Order, Survivor, Battlefront 2 and 1, Squadrons. Let's see. Starfield. Still Wakes the Deep. That's a pretty decent game. I played a little bit of it. There was this one like puzzle-like game called Superliminal. That was pretty good. Tectonica. That's a decent game too. Let's see what other games they got on here. The Evil Within 1 and 2. Even though it's a free game, they got it on there. I don't know why they promoting it, but it's this game called The Finals. Titanfall. Do they have one? I don't think. No, they don't have one. But they do have Titanfall 2. You can play that through the EA Play, because if you subscribe to the membership and stuff, the highest tier membership. But Watch Dogs Legions and Watch Dogs 2. Why don't they have Watch Dogs 1? Maybe if you download it on Xbox, then they might have it on there. And then the Wolfenstein series. Oh, and then the first Wreckfest and Zombie Army 4 Dead Wars. So yeah, they got like a gang of games on here and stuff. And it trips me out because Xbox, in my opinion, I'm like, it's one of those consoles where I feel like it gets downplayed a lot. Like, you don't really hear people talking about it like how they talk about PlayStations and Nintendos. Like, I feel like it was easy for me. Well, it actually wasn't easy. I remember Xboxes were kind of, well, no, I feel like when, during the pandemic, when the Xboxes and PlayStations had came out, I seen more Xboxes on shelf than I did see PlayStations. And it trips me out because I'm like, PlayStation don't offer all the different games, like how Xbox does. Like, they have it, I'm trying to think. I think they just recently put that second God of War game on their PlayStation. So they have it where it's PlayStation Plus, Xbox Game Pass, and I don't know what Nintendo calls there. I think it's like Nintendo Online or something like that. I would say that Nintendo is cheaper, but at the same time, though, it's like you don't get, like, you get to play some of the, like, games from back in the day. Again, some, not all. So it's not like you get to play like Mario Kart Wii or I'm trying to think of some other. And I'm like, fam, it just seemed like that it would make sense. You kind of have it where the controls is set up like them Wii controls. Why not just have it where you could play Mario Kart Wii? My thing is this. They come out with the Nintendo Switch 2. You're going to have to add a lot of games to the Nintendo Switch Online. If you guys raise the price, then so be it. Raise the price. I'm already spending a lot for Xbox and PlayStation. PlayStation. You know, I'll probably end up unsubscribing from PlayStation because I mean, like, they don't really have a whole lot of games on there and stuff. Like, they got some games, but other than that, it's like there ain't really a whole lot of games. Like, I have it for more so for online play, you know, so in case if a friend wants to play a game online. But other than that, I'm like, fam, you know, it really just trips me out that it's like, you know, these companies be charging all this money for their games, and I'm like, bro, why you have a subscription service? Just do the same. And I have to say, it's funny. Oh, and then that's another game. Do they? Wait a minute. I didn't even see that game. Please don't tell me they took that game off of the out. Oh no, no. Wait a minute, because it was this one game. All right, so I think I had missed some games. There was like Star Trucker. Let me see some other games because they had the one get Pal World. There we go. Okay, yeah, there was like they had that too, and I'm like, man, you know, they have all these different games that you can play. They even have the first Mafia. Like, I'm going back up. Like, there's some games I had missed out on. And the new Indiana Jones games. There's this one military game called Hell Let Loose. Goat Simulator, Golf with Friends. Yeah, I definitely had missed some games. I was like, man, you know, I was like, wait a minute, Dirt 5. Then they got that Disney Dreamlight Valley game, and then they got one where it's like Disney Land Adventures, and then you would think that it'd be like the Disneyland Park, but it's really not. It's just it's kind of like you just walk around and talk with people and stuff. There's this one fishing game called Call of the Wild, the Angler. I played that a little bit. It was all right. What else do they have on here? Oh, the Ark games. So they have like Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition and Ark Survival Ascending. There's that one EA game that came out some time back called Anthem. Yeah, they got like a gang of games on the Xbox Game Pass, and I'm like, man, you know, but you hear where people more so be talking about Nintendo and PlayStation, and I'm like, fam, I feel like if anything, you getting scammed, paying $90 for a video game, and it's like, we don't even, the crazy thing is that they slapped on that price tag, and we have yet to know, like, that's the only thing that they said. Oh, we got an open world thing. And I'm like, there's other games that are a lot cheaper than your guys' game where they got the same type of stuff, if not more content, you know? So it's one of those things where I'm like, hey, look, Mario Kart World come out. That better be like best game of the decade or something for it to be costing $90. But if not, I'm like, fam, that to me, that trips me out. I'm like, and there ain't there is history behind the game, but at the same time, this is a new game. That's like, so there's, cause I'm a little bit of a sneakerhead. And I ain't even gonna lie to you guys, I'm a whole lot of a sneakerhead, but that's like if they're charging, because they have like the original Air Jordan ones, they're going for like $40,000. Imagine if they're the same type of Air Jordan ones, if not, it has like some slight new details about it, but they're charging $40 more for that than the $40,000 for the new ones than the old ones. People are gonna trip about that. So it really trips me out how companies, they sit down, they don't even be, my thing is this, if they think about this stuff, then they should have known that people ain't gonna like that. But it's like, if you guys aren't thinking about it, then it's like, how is it that me, just being some random gamer, is thinking about it before the developers are? So I'm like, should I be the developer? Should you guys be the developers? Because I'm like, I know, my thing is this, I know they ain't nobody gonna like that. They ain't gonna like no $80, $89.99 price tag to the game. And I'm like, there ain't even no reason to add that price tag. If anything, this is half the price. There should be a $49.99 video game. Because I'm just saying, right now, we're in a day and age where video games, like maybe Nintendo might be excluded out of the list, because I feel like, well, no, I take that back. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I was like, that wasn't no deluxe. That was like one of them, like, I feel like if McDonald's was in control, I'm like, it's kind of like, you know, the Big Mac, but it ain't really a Big Mac. That's how I looked at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I was like, you would have thought, like, with Deluxe, they got all the, like, maps from Mario Kart Wii. They got, like, some maps from Wii, but they changed it up. I say that they got quite a few characters in the game, but overall, I'm like, it ain't no Deluxe. I'll tell you that much, so... But, I'm like, there's definitely a lot of things that they need to change with that game. But I'm like like having an $89.99 price tag to this, I'm like, bro, people got to stop doing that. I'm like, this year, that's what needs to change. It needs to be the pricing of gaming and stuff, because there's a lot. It just trips me out where there's games out there. You got games like Pal World, where that game, hold on for a second. Let me see the price tag of that game real quick. Because that game, I think it's like a $30 game, and I don't even know. Yeah, it's $29.99. And let me see if they plan on raising the price real quick. I mean, if they do, I ain't even going to chirp about it. But there's all like, they said the price of the game may increase at a closer, closer to the official release of this game. I was like, how long did they say? for at least 1 year. It's been a little over a year and stuff. So dang, it's crazy to think that game's a year old and stuff, but a year and some months old. But yeah, I'm like, man, it trips me out that it's like, there's all that. And then you got games like Fortnite where it's free, and I'm like, how much money did Fortnite make last year? Hold on, for how much money did Fortnite make in 2024? So they have like a yearly thing of how much money they done made so far. And they said that Epic Games annual revenue $5.5 billion in 2022, 5.6 billion in 2023, 5.8 billion in 2024, and 6 billion this year in just only 4 months and stuff. So yeah, there was like Fortnite generated $3.5 billion in 2023, about 80% of Epic Games total revenue, and it's a free game. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you got it out there where there's free games making billions of dollars, I'm like, how my thing is this. I feel like Nintendo, I'm like, I understand that you guys may look highly of yourself, but we ain't gonna look that highly of you guys to where we're gonna be saying that, oh yeah, $80 is normal. I feel like the only people that are saying $80 is normal for a video game is probably the developers or somebody that's just trying to troll the internet and make it seem like that. Oh yeah, it's not normal. I'm gonna tell you that right now. $89.99 for a video game is not normal unless it's like some deluxe. It's an actual deluxe, but for a standard copy, and then it concerns me because I'm like, Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be coming out here around the corner and stuff. I ain't trying to see that for that game where it's gonna be all like, oh yeah, game gonna be $89.99. There's no reason for that game to be no $89.99. Nah, if and that's and that's the thing too, where it's all like, you sit down and think about it. There's probably that's probably why Nintendo, they haven't really done nothing about releasing no games on different platforms like PC or something, because they know that if we have it where it's like there's all this like modded content with our video games, that's gonna put us in a position where we gonna have to like outdo something or outdo these modders, or we gonna be having to go around and shut down all these different modders. I don't know if there's any mod and stuff that you could do on the Nintendo Switch, but to me, I'm like, it's just not worth it. $449 for the Switch, and then $89.99 for the game. My thing is this: I don't mind paying that much money for the Switch, but the game needs to be free. Because I'm like, that just trips me out, where I paid $4.99 for my Xbox Series X, but I was able to get all the different games. Being subscribed to the Xbox Game Pass, I was able to play all these different games for free. I didn't have to pay any things for them. So yeah, I'm like, you guys gonna have to change that, because ain't nobody they ain't with that. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.